Hello, this is Jer, and I'm surviving with my dupes on this very cold asteroid Ceres without ever using wood. So no ice liquefier, no wood heater, there is no teleportation on this asteroid, and the settings are on the most difficult, including ravenous dupes, and I'm trying to get the locavore and carnivore achievements. What have I been up to? Because of working on locavore, carnivore, trying to switch to meat. So very early on, we've got this stable. I've got 3 flocks in there. But I also noticed, because no frost-proof dupes, that's another thing. So I've got 1 dupe, I've got 4 warm coats, but we're short one, so Chef doesn't have a warm coat. I did put the barracks down just below the electrolyzer. Hydrogen in the barracks doesn't seem to work very well. Freezes the dupes. But the other issue I've got, instead of just the warm coat, worrying about that, is producing water. I did find some water, and I've been using that quite well down here. But that's not going to last forever, so I do have to find an alternate way. Probably making ice, but again, I can't use ice liquefier. So things get interesting. To start off with, I see Mover supplying some iron ore into the rock crusher. We're going to take them. Actually, maybe I'll, someone else can do the ingredients. We need to make sure we get water brought up. How much do I've got there? I've got 2 tons. So we don't need to gather any. We just need to carry it up. So Mover going down to do that. Other dupes starting to wake up. We've got a shearing station to be made. We've got rock crushing. Kitchen has to open up again. Where are we at? 22,000 calories. Mush bar very low. Mover getting down in this zone. Got pips here. Actually, that would be something. Okay, so hold on. No. They're picking up 75 kilograms of water. That is absolutely terrible. Let's see. Now that I've got you here, let's take you and just move you about. So you drop that water. Let's take that water and move that up in a much larger packet. Currently, I've got 450. Yeah, we definitely need to get more water up. Priorities, let's just double check. Mover is focusing more on storing than anything else. Yep. There, 1840. We picked up a good amount of that water in just one trip. We've got a fire pole going in. What I'll do, we'll get that. This is low. We'll do another load this time. Next time, sending it over in here. But that is the water for the kitchen. Okay. Mover heading back down. I see scientists generating some iron for us. So that's what we're going to use to make the production equipment to make a nice warm coat for Chef. They're stressed. The only real dupe that's stressed at the moment because they don't have a warm coat. Be very nice if we can help them out. Okay, hold on. I don't want to take 240. Again, that's wasteful. So what I'll do is I'm just going to block them from leaving from now. Let's get them to go down here. And I will cancel this action. Carrying this up. And I will... Whoa. Come back up here. Let's select some water across all of these. Mover will grab some. They're thinking they're putting them in the bottle emptier, but no. I will get them to get another one. We'll keep doing this until I've got at least 2 tons. That'll be... I'm sure we're past the morning period now for their bonus. Yeah, that's fine. We used that on the first trip. We've got... Okay, one more. Okay, so with that, I will cancel this because we don't want water dumped on the floor right there. We'll let Mover out. And we're going to pick up that bottle. But this time, it's going to be an oxygen source for us. We'll drop that right there. Just go down, check that that's actually where movers go. Hold on, mover. Whoa, 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 whoa. You got a bottle right in front of you. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so that is making its way up to the kitchen. I see some iron has been made. How much do I need to make this equipment? 200. We are very close then to being able to make that. Maybe we'll start to clear a zone for that production equipment. Would also be nice to have lighting up here. Maybe I'll do... For now, we'll just put it right here like this. Since I can't reach. Okay, and use a little bit of that metal. We could use the copper, actually. We've got for this little section. So we're not using our iron. Storytime lamp. That doesn't look like an industrial area lamp, though. So maybe we'll do this. Bring some power over. Not sure where that fits in the textile loom, but we know it needs to go in that direction. Whoa, okay, so that's 200. That might be enough. Is there any other automation? I don't think so for the moment, so let's turn that down. So we can concentrate on getting this, because Chef is freezing. They're working hard, but they are freezing. So we've got an ice tile, or snow tile, built right there. So trying to minimize what is done, just again, because Chef is freezing, so let's not go out there if we don't have to. Haha, textile loom. Okay, actually, I went too far then, didn't I? Let's just take that out. Oh yeah, that bottle of water. Oh, I bet you... Mover is on the way back to pick up a piece that's too small. Yes. Okay, alright. I'll keep going. So those guys can work on this. I've got to get this guy located into this room. So we'll do that. And Mover, I didn't actually plan to have you come down for another load, but you know what? If you are here, let's not have 800 picked up. You can carry more than that. Combine that together. So back to this. Pretty sure if I select water, that's going to be their priority. Since they focus on storing. So this door doubly purpose. Stopping oxygen from leaving this zone, but it also forces Mover to stop for just a quick second right there. Which just makes it easier to pull them back. Combining a bottle. It's big enough for them to carry. Okay, so now that I've got that again, take all that away. Let's take this bottle, and I'll just add this up here. So this is going to be used by both the kitchen, but also research when we get back at researching. Actually, I think it is time. Now that this rock crusher is not being used, we can divert the extra power to research. And the focus for research... Now, if I was able to build an ice liquefier in this challenge, I'm not doing that. Well, first of all, I definitely would have already had that. But since I don't, I need to make my own ice liquefier. And the main component for that is going to be the liquid temporizer. So let's start research project on that. Mover picking up 75 kilograms. No. Bad mover. Mover picking up 1760. Okay, it was definitely worth that little fleck over there. Carrying up far more water. These guys are not the smartest. You've got to be watching them. Especially if you're on hard mode. Trying to survive. Without an ice liquefier. So we've got some plants to harvest, but I just don't think that's the priority. course, that would be local. Nice thing about these guys versus ones over here is they're not far away. Let's see, we're dropping it. Now here, I want them to stop. I don't want them to go back and just bring a small amount. So maybe I'll, mover is available. I'll get them to focus on harvesting, farming for a brief period. Loading in some material in the kitchen. There we are. So they're down harvesting some pike apples. What are we doing up here, builder? Starting to do some construction. Scientist, gathering some dirt. Okay, noted. I will, after mover is done, maybe next cycle we'll do a dirt run. This is just upping some of our calories. Piece by piece, let's just check on stamina. I think they'll be able to grab all of this. I'll get them, when they get down here, we'll stop. Oh, it's break time. Okay. Whew. Where did we get? We've got builder continuing on. We got a textile loom going in. Oh, look at this. We ended up getting some of our shearing station used. So we've got reed fiber. I'm pretty sure that's enough. I think tomorrow we'll have a warm coat on Chef, which is really nice. The moment we have that, then we have to go very strong on producing our own water and not relying on the very little bit that is down here. All right, I will see you at the next cycle. Just watching Chef recover from their stamina since they don't have a warm coat. They're going to essentially sleep in or not get enough sleep, so they're at 100%. Actually, this worked out just perfect, actually. I'll just let them wake up naturally. But I do plan on getting you a warm coat this cycle. That's the priority for this cycle. Once we're done that, then we'll start on our water system. Let's just make sure that we've got flocks that is groomed. Looking for food, but groomed. Alright, we'll worry about food in the stable pretty soon. But let's just make sure that we focus on getting a warm coat for Chef. At least the research project for making water is on the way. We've got pike apple. Oh yeah, let's check for mover. Okay, so they are focusing on farming. Let's take that away, because I don't want them to go all the way up and get pike apple from every corner. But since they've done that, let's combine some pike apple, just so it's easier to pick up. Put a piece there. Actually, hold on. I know what I'll do. Mover, you come down here. Some of this stuff that you've been gathering, let's combine pike apple and pike apple. And we'll take that pike apple. 1600, so that's not even enough for one dupe. Move that up here. Tell them we want that. Right, and then let's take this pike apple. And move that, combine that right there. Alright, what are we at now? Pike apple, 3200. Might as well bring that up towards the kitchen. Pike apple, so yeah, not a lot of food, especially when you consider they eat 2,000 calories each. But that will help Chef, especially this cycle while they waiting for their warm coat. Okay, so that's being carried up. We've got our textile loom to be made. It's light. Doesn't need to be on at the moment. Maybe I will, because Scientist is going to be using a good amount of water for this project. That's going to have a drain on our water supply, which we need. I just saw a mover go by. Oh, there they are. Supplying research materials. Right. Oh, dirt. Yeah. Let's do that. I'll make a plan here for getting some dirt. So I'm going to get Builder, even though, or not Builder, Mover, even though they're not the best at digging. Just to dig these 2 tiles. Go up to priority on that. And get them to go in this direction. So 1 tile being taken out. Let's get that other one. See Builder here on the textile loom. That's awesome. Buried object there. Maybe we'll get 1 more. Come on, you can do it, Mover. Hold on, hold on. Ignore that, ignore that. Right. Okay, and then let's go to their priority, turn off digging. We're going to take that dirt. Never mind that. We're going to take that dirt and combine it with the dirt you're standing on. And we're going to take that. We'll combine that with here. And we'll put this down there as well. I see a piece that's hiding right there. Just curious. Alright, you're going to that house, that's fine. Automation wire going in. Aha. And we can make 1 warm coat, which is very important to be able to have for Chef. So I will be very happy with this cycle if we get that. I'm pretty sure we will. I'll do a little gathering of dirt, but I have to decide what everyone else is going to do. I guess Scientists will continue on research. We'll get someone to make the textile loom. I'll just make sure we've got enough tasks for everyone else. So this is the area I plan to make some water from ice. So I'm going to start clearing out this zone. So we'll do that, just make sure the dupes can get into this place. I think we'll go as far as that, maybe. Mover going up here. After relieving themselves, combine some dirt together. Okay, so now that they've got that, they are picking up the dirt. Hold on, drop it, drop it. Instead of picking that up in a small chunk, I want a big thing dropped off right next to the research station. There we are. And now that we've done... Okay, sure. Pick up some there. Much easier to pick it up and put it in when it's right next to the machine. So Builder coming down here to clear out this zone. We're going to get Mover to do another load of water. Making use of the fire pole. So this area being cleared out. Let's put in, before I forget, ladder, just these guys can get across without necessarily... Oh, and also, we better empty this. Whoa, 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 whoa. Waiting for materials. Let's go. I'll do, let's up the priority on that. Really want to make sure that warm coat is built today. Made today. Just have a look at where we are with water up here. Okay, almost 3 tons. But this whole setup for making water from ice is going to require a good amount of water, not just for the research, but the actual to throw in with a liquid temperizer. So we've got to plan that out. Let's bring in Another load would be nice once we have that. I won't have to work with Mover to come down here anymore. Which doesn't really matter because at some point we're going to be out of water anyway. Okay, so we'll come back. Give us some more. So this is very valuable stuff. The last of this water primarily has to be used so that we can actually produce our own from ice. So the next project is critical. Okay, so we've got enough there, I think. Water 2, yeah, 2 tons. Copy that setting, turn that off. Let's take that bottle and bring a good portion of it up here to the kitchen. Make sure they're actually doing that because they like to do other things, delivering. How much did you pick up? I don't think that's right. 1760. Oh, yeah. No, that's fine. They've got 1760. That's right. Making their way up. Because they're sick. I'll be a little nervous as they try to climb this ladder. Okay, now that I've got this cleared out, let's make a plan to build our system for producing water while research is ongoing on the liquid temporizer. Alright, before I forget, let me go to consumables. I'm going to see if we can get away with eating pike apples so we can save it for the stable. But I've interrupted Mover, and I had a great idea. Sometimes what happens is I'll get them to bring up some water, and they'll bring up a full load, which is great. That's what they're in the process, or we're in the process of doing. But then they'll come back for the remainder, which might be a smaller, more inefficient thing. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually, since they actually separated that, cancel that. And we're going to pick this up and send it. So that is the maximum amount that they can carry. Bring that up towards the kitchen. Let's just go make sure they actually do that. Mover. Going to dig. No, you are not. Picking up the water bottle. Good. That's good to see. And the other thing is I like to get a phlox. This guy here, I see an egg somewhere's on this floor, so that looks like this critter is ready to bring into this stable. Let's go check on Builder. They're the ones that can do that. Let's get that in our stable as quick as possible. Currently doing ranch, absolutely. This is it. Water being open so we can get some oxygen. So Builder going down. Mover going up. Some critter wrangling on that phlox. Getting that water bottle added to our kitchen. Okay, well that was not the worst thing ever, but didn't quite make it. We've got to extend that stable then. So Builder dropping off another phlox. I'm expecting them to go to the... Yep, there we are. Amazing. How much time is left in their schedule? Oh, that's right. Miner working on that. Okay, we've got progress being made on the warm coat for Chef. Another groomed critter. I'm just wondering if we have time to add another. What's the schedule for build? Probably not. They might as well... Oh, yeah. Definitely remain... do the remaining critters as well there. And let's just make sure that none of them are crowded. Okay, good. We're going to open this up to 96, taking into account the 2 extra tiles. Oh, no, actually, there's 2 tiles sitting out there, so we'll do that. This guy will just sit empty in the stable, staying wild, till at least they produce an egg. And I think that's going to be it for cycle 22. Can get rid of these. No, there's more important things to do. Don't need to do any cleanup stuff yet. But I think next cycle, we're going to get up to this zone and get a little bit of ethanol for our build. That's going to be converting Pluto, or converting ice and snow to water.
Scientists, first to wake up towards cycle 23, and they are using the textile loom. This is awesome to see. This is absolutely what I want. Make sure that we get a warm coat. Maybe when they're done, I'll get them to deliver that. Let's check on Miner. Miner has a special project to do with us. This cycle. Builder as well. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Before you leave, Scientist, let's take that warm coat and we'll deliver that down here. I might need to go to priorities and up. Scientist on storing. We'll do that for a second. There we are. I'll just take their priority back down before I forget. And let's make sure Chef gets to put that on. And then we've got every single dupe with a warm coat. That is nice. Taking off their snazzy suit for the much more practical warm coat on this very cold asteroid. Scientists making some power. I will then go to see if there's another flux that we can get added to our stable. Plus, Miner, are you awake? Miner is. Miner's getting up. They're going to dig. I've got a very special project for you up here. I'm going to get you to head towards that direction. We're going in here, and I'll go see if there's a flux that we can add to the stable. I see 3 flocks. One right here, 61, 49, and 82. I also see a bunch of flocks eggs around. So I'm going to make the assumption that probably this guy here, as well as this guy here, have laid an egg. Let the younger one sit there. Let's go to vitals for builder. Let's get them to bring that in. Oh, they're still waking. Okay, so they can do that task in the morning. And then we'll go follow Miner to do this very special project. And I will put together a careful plan so we can extract just a tiny bit of ethanol with minimal work. So here's my plan to extract some ethanol. Miner coming up. Let's just change their priorities. Focus on both building and digging. Make sure they don't leave the area. Starting down here. Also, see builder down there taking a flock. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, you're picking up snow. That's fine. That's perfect. Nothing wrong with that. Bringing that tile. Grabbing more snow. Yes. And with that, let's going to dig. Why would you go down? What am I missing? You can stand there, correct? Okay, they didn't. Okay, they just didn't know that was a thing for a half a second. There we go. Back at it. They're the only dupe that can actually dig through granite, so they're definitely the one that needs to be here. I see a critter here with an egg. So that's definitely one that can be transferred to our stable, which needs to get expanded. So we're going to essentially just peer into here, let that snow fall. Grab some ethanol, seal it back up so we don't get more ethanol dropping down. And that's... Okay, so that is giving us our ethanol. Actually might dig that out. Actually, we have to do 2. A miner? Hello? Sometimes they're actually digging when it doesn't look like they are. Okay, so I'm going to make a little spot there for the... I don't want ethanol. I'll have to mop it up in multiple places. So that's why I'm doing that. Now let's do this, miner. No. Dig that out right there. Fantastic. Okay, so now let's mop up that ethanol. Might need to get priorities changed here. Just take that away and away. Miner. Yeah, mop up. Absolutely. Okay, 37 grams. How much did we get down here? 300. I think that's going to be enough. Before you leave, though, just a little bit nervous about this guy squirting more. Well, actually, no. You know what? If they squirt more ethanol, it's just going to pool up down here. Let's not worry about that, then. That being the case, let's go to storing for miner. Take our ethanol, which is an important part of this project. Have that delivered. Let's see, where's a good spot? We'll put that right there. That'll be ready for when we start building this system, which should be very soon. So we are running out of time, only so much water. Okay, so they're going down. Let's just check on builder, because I wouldn't mind if this guy actually could be added to our stable. They're doing some grooming, which is good to see. When Miner gets down here with that ethanol, we'll get them to expand the stable to make sure that new critters we're adding doesn't become crammed. Alright, so we've got that. Going to dig. Yes, absolutely. Now you can dig over there. We're helping out with that. And with that, I need to get some material. So we've got our ethanol. The other material I need is some granite. Or raw resources. Igneous rock would work. But there's just a lot more granite around. So I'm going to get Miner to carve out some of that. Just to make sure there's local granite. They're going to get some from in here as well. Let's just check on priorities. Take them down and storing. Focus them back up on digging. They're giving us some construction material. And I think we'll be able to get on the next cycle a little bit more work, much more significant than we have now on this setup. Oh, look at that! The spigot seal. Now this spigot seal, 83, they've already laid an egg. I suspect I'll be able to get one more egg. I'm not going to be able to feed them, but I'm not going to need to, because they'll lay the egg before they starve. Scientist generating some power, chef. How are we doing with calories? Lots of pike apple, but we're not eating that. 9,000 calories in mush bar, though. That's good to see. There's some granite. Good job, Miner. Just need to carve out this spot. Make sure we don't have... okay, good. Mover, where are you going? Dig out a few tiles that you can actually access. Just a little bit of igneous rock that they can handle. Maybe then, with all this granite, there's only so much time left in this cycle, but I will do the first little bit. Actually, let's just do this dig. First little bit of opening up this spot so we can get in our self-made ice liquefier without using wood. Alright, so I'm very happy now that we've got lots of flocks in here. We've got a spigot seal. This guy here, that's the... we're waiting for you to possibly lay another egg. 6 eggs at the moment, so I'll be watching that number. And I think at the beginning of next cycle, cycle 24, we'll really get going with our construction project. Cycle 24, just about to begin. Gonna start off by clearing out this area. We still need to expand our stable, though these guys are fine for the moment. See, you dropped some food there to celebrate. That's okay. Our scientific research project is getting on the last phase. Miner generating some power. Both research and the kitchen. Where are we with the calories? Like Apple, let's do a delivery. Where's Mover? Putting some water in the supercomputer. Let's get you down to the bottom of the base. You'll do a delivery of water. So we're going to be watching them. We're also going to be watching Builder over here at the same time. So I want to avoid them walking back and forth. So now that they've done that, before you leave... Actually, they can... Never mind. They can actually access all this from the bottom. Let's take this out. Take that out. And they can just get to the point where they fall down. If they get themselves stuck. Okay, so Builder can do that. Mover. We want to bring up more water. How much water do we have sitting there? Okay, we definitely need to get that brought up. I will bring in some water. Copy the settings. Going to deconstruct. Let's try this again. Priorities for you, mover. On storing. Okay, let's just not let you lead for a second. There we are. Picking up some water from the pitcher pump. Let's stop. Grab some more. How much oxylite is left? We're good for now. Okay, and I'll get you to add... How much are we at? That's definitely enough to do a load. Maybe I'll just combine while I'm here. Hold on. The point is, never mind. Let's try to take this. Let's see if I can use their early bird status. Send this up to the kitchen. And maybe we'll make it. If not, that's fine. They can just bring what they can grab. Oh, they're not feeling that great. Okay, they probably won't get their early bird status. But come on, shake it off, shake it off. Oh no, they're going to pick up this water, aren't they? How much? That's not going to work. Oh! Yep. See, you were being distracted. That's why I had to drop you in. Okay. Relieving. I'm going to pull the alarm on this one. Pick up the bottle. At least get it. How much do they have? Just curious. Carrying 1760. Okay, that's fine. And I'll get it next to the outhouse, and then I'll let them do the rest after. We'll do the same thing. I'll break that into 2 bottles. Right now, they think they're both are going up. Come on, come on, come on. Yes, yes, I know. Okay, I'm going to stop the alarm. We're going to drop the water. I'm going to cancel this, which means they'll no longer go back and get the remainder here. But after they're done using the outhouse, still want them to take that water and then bring that up to the kitchen. Okay, Builder, I can see, has cleared this area out. That's really good to see. Let's do some deconstruction and digging along there. Don't need the actual plants themselves. Harvest it. And I can put in design for this system finally and get construction started. Just before I do that, let's just make sure that these guys are happy. Fine, we'll continue in there. I don't have any more critters to add. As much as I want to expand... Oh, no, I do want to expand it because if they lay an egg and I don't notice right away, they'll become crammed. So we'll continue with that, and I will put together a plan for this. So this is the top part of this system. Going to have essentially floor here, which is just going to be part of the floor of this room. And I'm going to put ethanol here, 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 and here. But I'm just going to take this back and then take that back. So what I can essentially do is just unload some ethanol here. That's going to force it to splash down these 2 different directions. So we'll do that to get ourselves started. Some snow tile just so we can access over there. And all this is being made out of granite now that we've got granite nearby. That's good. Mover, bringing up that water. We are going to need some water in here to actually kick off this system. Last little bit of research going on. We can bring in another dupe, but let's look at skills. Chef can have grilling too. Yeah, let's give you that. Absolutely. So let's just change this for a moment. I'll just let the chef take, where are we with calories? Mush bar 7,000. Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to change priorities of miner. They probably are focusing on, I know they've got digging as a thing. Maybe that was before I actually put down that task. Okay, so miner, come down. Please help us carve out a spot here. I'm going to generate power. Priorities. Miner. On operating. Yeah, let's take you down on operating then. Okay, so we've got this area cleared out. We'll want to get some more, but we'll worry about the top part first and make our way down. Some snow tiles going in. Chef, just curious. Oh, frost bun. Yeah, absolutely. If that's a thing, cook that. So this might be a bit of an issue in the sense that it can only provide materials. Oh, this should be, well, snow tiles is pretty easy to make. We'll get across easy enough. But one of the things I'm trying to do is clear out this zone, because once I have some water in here and I have liquid tempodizer, I don't want massive amount of ice or other cold stuff keeping it cold. So I want to minimize the amount of material. So we're going to dig all this out and let it fall under, and then we'll put in a flooring after the fact. So that's the plan there. Right now, I'm essentially going to be creating a vacuum inside here and having a spot where the dupes won't be allowed to access. Let's see, you're going to cook supply, that's fine. But I want to have some, that's what the ethanol for. Little places or cubby holes that the dupes can access to throw in ice when it's needed. So we'll get the top part of this put together. Few tiles create. I guess these guys aren't going to be able to... Oh, I think they can actually using the ladder. Access that. So probably by the beginning of next cycle, I'm hoping we'll get the ethanol trapped on these 4 tiles. And then we'll be able to do the lower section. Alright, I will see you on cycle 25 then. Very early on cycle 25. Dupes are putting in some tiles here. So we're now ready to move this ethanol to the top up here. Once these 4 tiles are made, we can open that bottle, do a little bit mopping up, and continue on with this project. 32,000 calories, though mush bar calories really all I'm mostly concerned at the moment. Let's look at oxygen. Alright, over here, the stable is a little bit low. But other than that, let's just make a priority of starting to get this stuff complete. Where is Mover? Might have a special task for them. First of all, let's check our water situation. Yeah, well, I was going to get them to move. Actually, no, let's go ahead. Let's move some granite first. Just move that up front. Make construction. Actually, we can just dump it there, couldn't we? Then after that, we'll move some water. There we are. That should help. Let's go down now. Bring up some water. Make sure these guys finish the last little bit. One more tile. And we can open that ethanol bottle. Mover making their way down. Miner and builder producing some food. So I think they're a little bit low on tasking. But I very much want to get that built. So maybe we'll put in some construction projects on the inside of this whole system. So I set up a few tasking in here. We got a wiring and a pump going in. So I'm going to interrupt miner from this. And builder as well. So they can concentrate on getting that together. And let's go down, follow mover. How much water is there right now? We need to bump up this system again. Copy that. Hold on. Let's go down here, get some water out of the pitcher pump. This is getting pretty low. We might have to take this out. Oh, they're picking up. That's fine. Pick that up. Combine it with that. Come back down here. Let's do a deconstruction right there. So they're picking up some water. Hold on, I'll come back. This time we'll get them to do that deconstruct. Let's see, priorities. Mover, we'll go building for a second. Okay, and then back to priorities. Take movers building down. Get them to go back to the pitcher pump. How much water do we got? Should have enough actually. So I will cancel this. And we're gonna take, so I'm gonna do this a little bit smart. We're gonna take this water and we'll move it right right there. So they're gonna pick up the most they can pick up. Whoa, stop. That's 1760. Let's cancel then. So now I can instruct and send this and not worry about them have to go back. And that's gonna fit right there. Just make sure they actually pick that up on their... Whoa. Cancel. What are you doing? Priorities for mover. Focusing on storing. Let's just move them around. There we go. All right, so they're grabbing the water. Let's go up here. Scientists generating some power. They still have just a little bit of research. So nearly getting this done. High priority task right there, though. Oh, just realizing that the dupes can't actually access that. That's why that's not being built. Okay, then. Let's cancel this one. But we make this a priority. Just so that we can get this done, and then we can do the ethanol bit for this project. There we are. Water has just arrived. We are going to need a good amount of water for this setup, so I'm going to actually send picking up water. Let you fill. I assume that's going to the supercomputer. Oh, no, they're picking up cinnabar ore. Okay, let's go back. Grab more water with them. You can see that. Okay, so we've got our ethanol. Let's open that up. We've got lots, like way too much hydrogen. As soon as this system is a go. Okay, so there is ethanol. Here. I don't actually need it anywhere else, or the top. So we're going to seal that up, or clean that up there. And we're going to start to put some granite tiles on top, or where we want to seal in that, and that. And just realizing might need to have a spot for them to be able to access this. So how about we just delay that one for a little bit. And we'll go down with mover, bring up more water again. Alright. Selecting water. It will be very nice when I no longer have to do this, which should be coming up after this build, actually. Okay, let's take them back down. Alright, we'll do another one. That has given us... Okay, we'll be definitely fine. Okay, and then I will cancel these. Where are we with our water supply? Very, very low. Whew, okay, we would not want to cut this any closer. So we're going to move this. I'll move it actually a little bit further up this time, just that they can't get back before I realize. Okay, I will cancel that. We'll take that bottle. Bring that up here. Store that right there for now. Just make sure they actually do... Whoa, whoa, whoa. Right. No. Back. There we are. Alright, so more water is on the way up. We just need to have a few more tiles or wires made right here, then we can seal this off. So this is pretty much the whole top part of this whole system. Just a bunch of ethanol holding in a vacuum. It's all fitting together just like that. And with this and a couple more, let's see where we are in the schedule. And where are we with food? Mush bars, 13,000. Pretty decent, actually. I might even turn down the system temporarily. Put a little bit of energy back into completing our research and then getting this whole system built. And I'll put in the next part of this whole system. See the first fox flan egg. Okay, these critters are terrible at keeping themselves untrapped. We need to dig that out. That's a priority action, actually. We need to fill in something with a snow tile. Just counter this tile that's about to be opened up. Throw that right there. Make that a priority. Still have the egg that needs to be taken out, and we've got this guy here. We'll just put a snow tile right there to get up, be able to build that last little wire. And we've got some airflow tiles, so we're going to be storing water inside airflow, similar to this. The only difference is we're going to surround it by some granite and create a vacuum all around it so that it won't interact with the very cold asteroid that we are currently on. And that is cycle 25. We're going into our stable, removing an egg. So these guys didn't mind that one egg, but I don't want those to pile up. Snow tile being built. So just going to double check that that's actually stable. It is. Okay, good. And research has been complete. That is awesome. We need to get back to some mush bar creation. Copy that. I'll hold off on some scientific research. Very much would like to get the hydrogen generator, but water's essential at this point, so we'll get back to this project. The key component is going to be dumping water right here. So melting ice, dumping water, and then running electrolyzer for oxygen. And I'll switch this out front with a liquid pump to a pitcher pump. Just thinking I probably want yet another. Can only do this so many times, but mover currently supplying cooking ingredients. Go ahead. Alright, I will get you to do another load. Even though we are getting very low, last little bit of water, we have to be very, 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 very careful with how we're going to use this. But I think this is going well. As long as we can get this whole setup built so we can produce our own water after this is gone. I didn't think, is there any... I don't think so. I think this is the only bit of water. There's a little bit here. Actually, this is from the... or some ice, but anyway. Also curious to watch if we've got any pip eggs at any time. None at the moment, but I'll keep my eye on that because I've got a plan for these guys for sure. Whoa, 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 whoa. So we'll select this. Moving to location, picking up some water. Apparently that will be enough if we combine it there. Let's take this off. We will take our water, move that right there. They're out. Cancel that. Take that bottle. Bring that up right to the kitchen. Make sure they actually do this. So lots of manual work with this guy, but this won't be needed. Oh. Oh, 75. That was from, yeah, that was from an individual thing they were trying to do before that I canceled them. Okay. Builder producing. Actually, technically, they didn't need that one. That's all right. I decided eventually I'm going to switch this out for granite tile. But to start off with, I'm just going to leverage the fact that there's ice there. Just to make sure we get this built soonish. Got some tiles building across this way so we can get away. Or get access over here to do some construction. Power building up now that we're not trying to use the micro mushers and scientific research. Just gonna go check on some of the dupes. Miner scientist over here. Skill points. Do I want to give super duper or applied? I think that would, yeah, let's go ahead. We've got to give them their skill. So now we can do better research and we can dig even better. There's miners there. Scientists will grab that when they're done making some power. 40,000 calories, but mush bar is at 8,000. So with 5 dupes, I need 10,000 calories every cycle. So food-wise, we are getting along well. Let's just get miner to go. Hold on. Just curious where builder's going. Picking up cinnabar ore. Okay, that must mean you're going over to do some construction. That's what I want to see. Pump is ready to go to create a vacuum. Obviously, we don't want to run that just yet, though. Start to clear that out. Where are we? Mush bars. Make a little bit more, then maybe we'll do another pause in production. But we can build the liquid tempedizer. That may not be this cycle, but next cycle. Okay, now with 10,000, let's put a pause here on production. Devote our energy over to here. So with that, we can start digging this out. Do a dig there. That may or may not cause mover to fall down. Or be trapped. So I want some more airflow tile along this way. Let's see, we'll want granite tile right there. Put a snow tile, temporary snow tile right there for construction. Actually, wait a minute. No, I don't think that's needed, actually. Mover. Okay, let's think about this. I'm able to, in this setup, I can store water up to this point. And it's going to be, assuming we've got a vacuum inside here. That's not, that hot water is not going to be touching anything on the outside. You can see, and we need another towel right there, but I don't want to do that just yet. Until construction is complete. The builder making progress on that. Let's take this and put that right there. Mover. Oh my goodness. You are actually going to be stuck. Put a snow towel right there. Okay, now I have to decide where the bottom of this system is, but let me just check a few things before I put the next and final section to this whole setup. So I've got some pipe being installed across here. So eventually when we melt this ice, this pump's going to pick it up and send it over here for some storage. We've got a liquid temporizer, plugging that in. Eventually some ice is going to be dropped in from these locations on top of that. It would be very nice to take the temperature right here to decide when it's going to run, but right now I just want to concentrate on manual version. Eventually we'll get some heavy watt wires and automation, but that's a later thing. I'll just be happy if I can produce some ice, even if I've got to watch out by turning this on and off. Also, a little bit of ice I see has fallen in here, so how about we scoop that out as soon as we can, dupes. Everyone's sleeping except for Scientist, who's up early. Check our water supply. 4 tons. I need probably about, I think, 2 tons located right here. I'm also going to open up this area to have a temporary ladder system that we can use to get in here once it's actually sealed off, which it will be pretty soon. The dupes are doing really well. Let's get back at making mush bars. Alright, another airflow tile. Let's see. Actually, yeah, eventually this is going to be a water tile. So we better make sure we've got an airflow right there. It's the actual pump going in. So the dupes now can actually reach the bottom of this from this side, which is important. I think we might have this ready to cycle, which would be really nice. So with that last tile there, we need to fill in along this way. But I don't want all this cold material bumping up and ultimately being stored where there's going to be very hot water. We want to isolate that water from the cold asteroid that we're currently on. Alright, so our pump is ready to go. That built, so we can do a dig, let's say right here. This is going really well. Okay, I'm just trying to decide. Do I use this? I think so. I don't think we're gonna have to go down to get more water for this setup. We might need some more water after the setup is done, just to keep the kitchen running, but that we'll worry about that later. Okay, so there's that. Let's put in an airflow. Whoa. Builder, mover. I just bump you, just curious if you would go back and... Yeah. Take that out for us. Just make sure that cold stuff doesn't come up. Alright, so now I can do this. And I'll get Mover to dump in some water here pretty soon. You can see the ice has been taken out of there. Okay, this is looking pretty good. I almost want to do our research project, but you know what? Let's keep on going. Let's check on everyone. I see some dupes here providing some material. Miner, mover, scientist generating some power. Airflow tile being put in. I'm just curious if... So that tile can be accessed from the bottom. That one cannot. But if I were to do this, That tile can be accessed from there. Okay, okay. And then we'll shortly have this thing sealed off, which is exciting. Very exciting, in fact. This might just be it. We will finally have, and that can be accessed down here, okay. Just a few more tiles to go. So that's all the airflow tiles we need. We make a change over here, but that's fine. That can be accessed down there. Okay, so, oh no, wait, I forgot. Yeah, we need that, don't we? Technically, that doesn't need to be an airflow tile, so let's not make it such. So we'll do this. I see some dupes have picked up some other tasking. So we're probably low on work. Alright, I'll go get a plan together. Actually, you know what? I know what we'll do. We'll send that water. We can actually have that just dropped off right there. Mover should start on that. Yeah, there they are. Not feeling the best, but it's okay. Typing in, and I believe we need like 2 tons, so we need a little bit more than that. Actually, this next shipment should be the last we need. Probably, definitely more than we want, because I think we need 50 or 500 kilograms per tile. Didn't quite make it. I'm going to get them to cancel. And we'll pick up just this water and move that over later when they're feeling better. Let's go check that no one else is in the kitchen here. Miners supply material, but as long as no one's actually doing the cooking, except for Chef, of course. Okay, there we are. Our water is in there. Mover, how about you jump in there? Since we got this little ladder system. Oh no, never mind. I was going to open that, but I realized we've got to get that airflow tile built first. Never mind. Too soon. Just a few more tiles. I'll up the priority. Here we go. Just after that one, all we need is one more. Right here. Look at that. Okay, I'm going to give the command now to empty this. And this is actually plugged in, so this is going to take lots of power. I'm going to take this away. And we've got a sealed off room. So right now, if I start running the pump, I look at this closely, we will get a vacuum all the way, well, after this tile is built, I guess. Builder taking out the skill scrubber. Alright, so not quite ready this cycle. I'm going to say, well, definitely got to be the next cycle that we are operating. Water here is very low, so Mover's got to give some more water to the kitchen. We gotta get this system turned on. Just checking in some of the flocks. We've got this guy here, who's just about to lay an egg. We've got this guy here, which is starving, but they must have been the one that already did lay an egg, so at this point, there really is no point. Even if we were to feed them, 2 cycles, we might as well do an attack, make some meat. So we're going to attack this guy. Then we got this flocks over here. They are body temperature low and starving. Okay, so we need to get some food in there, but a little surprised about the body temperature thing. Let's investigate. Comfortable, livable to -60. It's not -60. Just let them sit in there a little bit longer over here, these guys. Yeah, so let's bring in, let's attack this guy. Let this guy produce an egg. and then do an attack. It would be very sad to attack him before. Aw, that guy can just be left. So let's watch this critter with their reproduction. Haha! Amazing! And there's an egg. Okay, so we can attack that critter. We'll take this egg. We can move that out of the stable. And let's find... I think I even brought... Yeah. Like apple. We'll move that inside the stable so these guys can snack on that. Builder waking up. Where are they heading? I've got to work with Mover to do some more supplying of water. So hold on, hold on. I want to tell the dupes not to consume meat. I don't think it's actually hit the ground yet. There it is. New resource, meat. 1,600 calories. Let's go to consumables, tell the dupes not to eat this. And I either need to decide either to wait for tallow, combine it with that. I even have one of these critters inside here, this guy. Though we're not ready to attack this one because we want to get them to at least produce one egg. Or I could cook that as barbecue meat in the meantime, which actually probably, given our water situation, would probably make sense. Let's just do that. So I'm going to give the command to make some barbecue meat. Alright, so that gives us a little bit of extra calories. That also gives us a little bit of progress towards the carnivore achievement. At some point we're going to need to make an incubator. We've got other priorities. Oh yeah, let's go back. Find Mover. It must be up by now. Currently delivering. Let's get them to go down. Do a water shipment. And if we could just get that last tile created. Whoa! Whoa, look at that! We are heating some water. Just waiting for this tile to be... Okay, and awesome. Let's get rid of this. Bring in a snow tile right there. We'll make a second manual generator. So we can actually start creating that vacuum in here, because there's no point in heating up the area around here. So that process is going to start off. Just trying to decide if I should have kept that as an airflow or not. A vacuum will be pulled out that way, but we'll also have to create a vacuum out this way. Might have been smarter to actually left that as airflow. Or actually, it doesn't even have to be airflow. If I did this and this, that could just be an open-ended tile. So there's a fox flawn that has hatched on its own. It's wild. Awesome. We'll just let that become an adult before we consider actually probably just... Oh, another one. Oh, look at them all. Amazing. So the eggs have slowly been hatching. This guy. 54. Fox flawn eggs. I don't know if this guy's still set to produce an egg or not. But anyway, that's exciting. We don't need to actually change the type of pipe. And, oh yeah. Going down here with Mover. Where's Mover? If they just started their journey down, just want to make sure I don't miss them. Oh yeah, here they are. Okay. Well, let's bring up some water so we can keep the kitchen going, because it's going to take a little bit of time to actually create water from ice. Copy that across. So from this point on, this water is just to be used for keeping us alive while we wait for our self-made ice liquefier. Whoa, where are you going? Delivering. You should be going down here. Oh, they might be... I've asked for some things to be moved in now. Okay, let's just block them in temporarily. Here we are. So this is just to keep the kitchen alive. Dupe's alive with some food. That gives us more. This should be fine after this. Water getting very low. Okay. Take that out. Clear that. Let's take this bottle. Move that right there. Hold on. Take that, and we will move this up here to the kitchen so we can keep making mush bars. Let me just, I know that you're gonna have to be shifted around. Whoa. Here you go. Where are you going? Oh, right. That's right. You need access out. There, that is more water on the way to keep the kitchen going. Pump is running here, so this is going to be a vacuum all around this zone. It's not essential, but I don't see that we'll need back in. Oh, maybe we can actually destroy this from the outside, actually, technically. We'll do that. Put that right there. Take that out. Seal this off. Oh, don't want to do that. So this will be, we'll just start hucking in some ice. Move some of that right there. Gonna need a path to get up. Actually, maybe what we'll do, create a tile right there. Another piece of ice. Have that dropped off right there. A little bit of ice here. Have that dropped off right here. I see some ice right there. Actually, you know what? Why didn't we just take this ice and move it in? Plus some snow. Move that there. Snow, move that there. Let's see, we have ice here, so we are no longer producing oxygen, it looks like. Well, soon we'll be out. So more snow. Move that into the system. And a little bit of snow here that we can move right there. Plus, we need to open that up. Okay. So this is it, and I've got to be watching that this doesn't get to be too hot. Let's put in our second manual generator. That amount of oxygen going down, that's good to see. 57 degrees. This mover did not come up with her bottled water. Where did they leave that? Oh! Okay. Well, they can go try to watch, make sure they don't go at the end of the cycle. But do we need... Yeah, we'll need to switch that up. Okay, so we've got in. So there it is. Some snow and some ice. Slowly heating up. And I've designed this such that I've kept this area down so that this pump can't pull from it. It can't pull from this until it's bubbled up. That way I can guarantee this liquid temporizer doesn't run out of water. Because if that ever happened, that would not be good. Let's take that out. It's getting very thin oxygen in here. It's getting warm, 57 degrees, so we need some people producing some power for us. More ice going in, look at that. Chef, not... chef. You're probably better used over in the kitchen. Alright, so we've got some ice and snow building up. Now I just need to make a change over in this system. So actually, if I were to connect this... Actually, maybe I'll decide how I want the pitcher pump put together. But I might not even need to dump water here, because I can just... As long as this ice melts soon, that's going to start to feed this guy. So I'm going to put a pitcher pump right there. We're also going to have to sneak in here very quickly just to put in 2 pipes. Just want to minimize the amount of times, or amount of the pipes go through the cold area. So instead of going through that, we'll go up like this in a vacuum and then out. We're going to dump water right here. That's going to be accessible by the pitcher pump. We'll have a new electrolyzer. Is there any water left? There is. We'll just let that run out. Put that new electrolyzer right there. Then there's going to be a base to this guy here. Which is actually right like that. So not very deep. Actually, hold on. Let's put in our pipe. Sorry, if we drop that water off right there, then this guy's going to have to access down, even though there's only going to be 2 tiles, or actually 3 tiles. Okay, so we've got that going in. Let's just make this, we made that a priority, so we should get that done soon. Plug in our electrolyzer. A lot of stuff going on in our circuit. 65 degrees. Very hot. Let's see what snow and ice is getting warmer. That is awesome to see. And we're going in there. We've got nearly a vacuum. We're getting there with that. Where are we? Calories. Let's take a moment. Barbecue meat 2,000. We've got mush bars 13,000. Let's turn off this system temporarily. Let's see if we can get this last little part built. We're going to have a hard time. We're going to need lots of power. I also see lots of hydrogen. Let's direct our research efforts towards taking advantage of that. So we've got a hydrogen generator that we want to get access to. But this is what I'm really excited about. Ice and snow warming up very nicely. What I might do is to cut that at 65. That'll be fine for now. And is everybody done? So we may have to pick up next time. But there is the core of this system. That's going to be converting all of this snow and ice to water. And we've gotten to this point without ever using wood. We never had our own ice liquefier. But now we've got this whole system. It is power hungry, but we are making it efficient by isolating it from the rest of the base. So this guy only has to heat up this little section and not the overall area to make its water. Well, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully I will see you next time where we see how well the system works in terms of converting ice and snow to water and see if we can continue to survive and build out this base. Until then,